said I got to say something, baby, hand me the mic. I said I got to say something, better hand me the mic. Somebody hand me a mic, cause I got to say something, so just hand me a mic. When I need to say something, better hand me the mic. I said I got to say something, better hand me the mic.
Diet Coke, right? I've been a Coke Zero guy, right? Loyal to the game. And about 3 months ago, I switched. Because I was in the supermarket, I was going down the aisle, and I looked at a can of Diet Coke, and I thought that's a classier can of Coke than a Coke Zero. Am I right?
The design's so much nicer, isn't it?
Diet Coke, it's a better brand, isn't it?
It is.
Like Coke Zero,
Shiny.
it's like, it's new, it's hip, like, it's trying too hard. Do you know what I mean? Coke Zero's trying too hard. So I switched to Diet Coke, but I have recently sacked this off for Pepsi Max. I've switched.
Pepsi Max?
Traitor.
Ooh.
Traitor, I'm a Pepsi Max guy now.
I'm not a Pepsi guy, like.
I wasn't, mate. I wasn't. Mm-hmm. And I just tried it. You know, I just tried it once. And when it was ice cold, I thought, do you know what? Yeah. That tastes a bit better than Coca-Cola. I hate to say it. What are you saying, Southpaw? Diet Coke or Pepsi? Where are you at?
I'm a Pepsi Max type of guy, like.
No
Pepsi
way,
Max,
I'm outnumbered here.
I think I always have been. And then we've been getting Diet Coke here. And I actually don't mind the Diet Coke, but Pepsi Max, it just hits better for some reason.
I definitely stay with what I say. I definitely think the Diet Coke is a more classier setup.
Yeah, the can is nicer than a Pepsi Max.
100%.
Can, definitely.
Yeah, it works, doesn't it? Can I say a can of Diet Coke might be better looking than a can of Coke?
No, I'd agree with that.
Than the red and the white?
No. Although I think there's something about, like, you know, nostalgia and tradition, because it's like, you know, it's been a staple in the world for however many years.
Yeah.
Something nice about that. But no, you're right. This has got something going on.
It has. It's iconic.
But I will make a case for Coca-Cola out of a glass bottle.
Oof, now
that is a drink.
That's a special occasion type job, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a Christmas thing.
The only time I ever get it, I know you like a Wagamama's.
I love a Wagamama.
You get it. You get a glass Coke bottle in a Wagamama's.
You do.
And
you do.
it's always beaut. It's always a beaut.
Is it Coke or is it Pepsi?
That's Coke.
Is it?
Yeah.
You sure?
The one I go to is Coca-Cola.
Yeah. Those little glass bottles, I guess that's how Coke was intended to be drank, because there wouldn't have been tins at the beginning.
I think so. I don't know whether it's a psychological thing though, but like why it would taste different.
But they used to be bigger than that, right? They did.
Yeah, because you get the little stubby ones in Wagamama's, but I think you get them like the size of your water bottle there. I think it's about that.
They exist somewhere.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them for a long time. Are they still in the supermarkets?
I don't know. I think because I think when you get the glass bottles, it's only ever like your full fat Coke. I don't think I've ever seen like a glass bottle with Diet Coke or Pepsi or Coke Zero in.
I haven't, to be honest.
So I think because of like the sugar amount in them, they only have to do like the smaller ones now. Yeah,
that makes regulations
in
that. But yeah, no, the glass bottles. That reminds me of.
Just hits nice, doesn't it?
I mean, it's a rich people thing, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got glass Coke bottles, Southport, at your house?
Of course.
Of course you do.
No, I'm joking. No, dude, of course we don't, mate.
It's expensive.
We actually, Mum's a Coke Zero woman, so it's just
all the zeros.
Yeah. She's a zero, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what we actually are at home. We're neither Coke or Pepsi. We're a little own brand.
No,
it's like Cola X or something.
That could be the worst thing.
I'm gonna make a fucking
mate.
case for this, right?
No, you can't even fight it. It's not worth it.
I've tried like Tesco's own brand Coca-Cola. Not great. I tried a Spa's own brand Coca-Cola once. That was fucking horrendous. Tasted like it had vodka in it. It didn't, but it just tasted. I had that aftertaste where it's a bit like, not the best. Lidl's own brand Coca-Cola, or Coke Zero, I guess. It tastes pretty bang on. It's kind of the same. Don't knock it till you've tried it.
I'm sorry, there's no way in this
You're
world.
literally paying like 30p for a fucking bottle of this shit, right?
It's that type of
It's
mindset,
good.
Johnny. It's that type of mindset and that type of language, right? That's bringing society down. You know, we used to be a proud country.
Yeah.
We're a proud nation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you think about it, like that Coke can you've got in your mouth, it's about 50 pence a go.
Yeah.
I think you get 24 for 12 quid. So for that extra 20p, would you not sip on the pure stuff?
No, because it adds up, man.
It does add up.
You're buying, a 6-pack of them big thingies of Coca-Cola every week, or every couple of weeks.
Well, actually,
You're like,
you can buy a big 24-pack Pepsi Max for threepence, a couple of quid.
threepence.
Really cheap. I've looked in Sainsbury's. 24 Pepsi Max is just a little bit more than 8 Coke Zeros.
I'm telling you, man, you compare that to your own brands and you'd save heaps in the long run. Telling you.
John, when I was a kid, we didn't see Coca-Cola. We only saw own brand Coke. I mean, rattier than what you're talking about. We always had it. Literally, it was like 9 pence. 2 litre bottles that came, 9 pence, and a green wrapper on it just said cola.
Yeah,
That's all it said. Cola.
I have had that before.
That there, right, man, is battery acid. It's absolutely horrendous, and it would go flat and warm, and we'd still drink it, and I'd share it with my sister, and they'd be spitting it, and oh my god, it was a bad time.
I get it. We work hard and we deserve nice things, but I don't know. It's fine. It's perfectly fine, and I wouldn't. I dare you to go out and try a little Coke. It's all right.
I won't be doing
right
that.
though.
But any viewers that do or are brave enough to do so, please let us know.
Yeah, viewers. So are we rolling, Southpaw?
We are rolling.
Isn't that nice?
There we go. Straight.
We're rolling
just
again.
Sinking into it.
It's people like us, and we're back. Thank you, everybody, for listening and watching. We're also very grateful to our sponsor, aren't we, Johnny?
Yep. Dash Media, legends.
Media,
Love
yeah.
those guys.
That's the one.
You want a website? Go to them.
Yeah, all that stuff. But what must people do, Southpaw? There's a statistic, isn't there? Or is it getting less though, right?
It's getting less. I think around 64% of our viewers are not subscribed. So if you're here for the first time or if you're not subscribed, please do that. It really
Whack that
helps.
button.
Yeah, man. So like and subscribe and all that good stuff. So we're back, and this is people like us. I want to share something with you, which is so I tell you, I got some glasses.
Couple pair of gigs.
Yeah.
No way.
So obviously I set out. My eyes are bad. Okay, there's no secret. I'm not ashamed of it. I find it difficult to look on screens, right? So I went to Specsavers, done the whole thing, and I got it in my head that I was going to get like George, what's his name, John Lennon.
Yeah.
Like John Lennon round glasses.
Couple of round ones. Yeah.
Like that was my plan. I thought he was cool.
I've often went in wanting a pair of them and then never came out with them.
Yeah, well, I did, and I look ridiculous.
Have you got them with you? Oh, come on. We've got to see
So I
it.
brought them as a show and tell.
Yes.
Let me tell the story. But this is what I did. And this is the second time in my life this has happened. Let me tell you the story before I put them back on. In 2019, I went to get glasses, right? The subscribed me glasses, okay? Different to them, just normal everyday glasses.
Subscribe your glasses.
Subscribe my glasses.
Prescribed.
Not prescribed.
In 2019, I left the opticians. I stuck them on, looked at it in the mirror, thought, nope, that was it.
That was it.
Nope.
Done.
That was it. End of story. Then 5 years later, my eyes are getting worse. Back to the opticians. This time it's going to be different. Want John Lennon glasses, right? They didn't have the little tiny, obviously they don't exist, little tiny gold round ones. They're like more bigger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Full Harry Potters.
But I was like, the hell fucking do? Like they're still around. I'll have them. I did put them on in the shop, but they didn't look as bad in the shop. And then I picked them up on Sunday, gone. Was quite excited. I'm not gonna lie, I was quite excited. I paid $130 for him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Quite excited. So I nipped back to my car, and I was like, 'cause I'm not gonna do it in public, 'cause I'm embarrassed. So I sat in my car and I put them on, and I was like, it's even worse than 5 years ago. I was like, oh god. Like I was thinking, do I still have the old ones? You know, like. But yeah,
I do love the feeling though when you get a new pair of glasses on, like the adjustment in your eyes and stuff, like when you start to see things sharper again.
check these bad boys out.
Here we go.
Look at them.
Oh, not as round as I thought. I thought you were going like full blown circles.
No,
That's all
That's the
right.
closest they had.
All right, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh wow.
See.
Wow.
But I'll tell you what though. My vision now is amazing. I can see everything on that screen. Everything.
Yeah.
It's
Like-
amazing.
It's like a whole new world, isn't it? It's
Literally
it's
is.
good.
You don't realise that you put them on. Is this what other people see? But nevertheless, vanity before practicality. And I brought it as a show and tell,
Yeah.
because that'll be the last time you see them. And you'll never see me with a pair of glasses on.
Oh man, I think it's they're all right. Then. They
I'd
look
rather
all right.
be blind.
Right.
That's how I've got to
Oh,
with
that
them
was
on. And when I
nice,
can't
mate.
look at myself, I really wanted to. I thought I'd look cool.
You ever
Some people can pull them off, some people can't.
thought of doing the whole contact lens thing?
I couldn't do that. Have you tried?
I tried.
I couldn't put something in my
My
eye.
mum does it every day.
Really?
I had a horrible experience with it, man.
What was the
Like,
experience?
So I went in to try them out. This was maybe start of this year, maybe January. And I went Vision Express. I went fancy.
Nice.
And went through, did the test and everything. And he's like, yeah, you're okay. You can have contact lenses. Puts them in my eyes, and like everything was blurry as fuck. And I was like, why is it? These are contact lenses. I should be able to see clear. He's like, I think your eyes are dehydrated. So what you're going to have to start doing...
Give your eyes a drink.
Yeah, I know, yeah. So he's like, what you need to start doing is like 10 minutes every day, start using like a cold compress on your eyes, like get like a wet paper towel or whatever and just press them up against your eyes. And like, I was like, really?
I thought you were joking.
Really?
You have to give your eyes a drink.
Yeah, effectively, aye.
Right.
It was like... So that was the first red flag.
Right.
And I was like, I don't really want to have to do that. And I should probably be doing that anyway if my eyes are dehydrated, but... I'm not wearing contact lenses, so fuck it. I don't care.
No.
But I was adamant that I was having them, and I really wanted to persevere with it. So we went through the whole process, had my eyes tested. He took them out again for us, and then I had to sit with this lass for a while, and she was going to teach us how to like take them in and put them out, and that was my real stumbling block. So this lass was pretty, right?
Was she?
And I was like, oh great, okay, lovely. And she was like getting right up in my face here, like showing us like doing all the stuff.
And your
like,
hand-eye
and
isn't the best.
Well,
the best
she was like
time.
saying like, "Oh, which hand's your stronger one?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm a bit ambidextrous because I do a bit of everything with both hands." Is that all right? Fair enough. Well,
Trying to impress her.
That's the strongest one. Yeah, absolutely.
I can use both.
Both.
And then, oh man, like I put them in first time, took them out first time. It was great. And he's like, right, I want you to do this 2-3 more times just to prove that you can do it, and then we're gonna let you go away and like do a test with them for a week. I was like, all right, great. The next time I try to do this, I got them in relatively okay. Trying to take them out, it took us an hour and 15 minutes
To get them out.
of me. I was doing this, I was pulling my eyes open, and then you've got to like do like a claw motion and like flip, pick them out.
dear
And I was
me.
doing this for a good like my eyes were fucking red, and she was sat there just going, ambidextrous, are you?
Wow. No way.
And I was like, in the end, I was like it was like tears running down my face. I'm like, I'm not crying. It's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna keep trying. This time. And then I reach in and go, ah.
Oh. I just
Try and reach it out. And then in the end, she had to do it for us. And then I was like, the only time that you're gonna let me come away with these contact lenses if I do that another 2 times. She's like, yeah. I was like, this isn't for me, is it? And she's like, it's not for everybody.
no.
So I just left and had like sore eyes for the rest of the week.
and a valuable lesson
And a
learned.
really embarrassing, yeah. It's all right. I never saw her again, so
Nah.
what are you going to do?
Yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? That's a good thing, isn't it? A lot of the time when you embarrass yourself, you don't see him again.
Yeah.
But the contact lens thing has always puzzled me, how people can do it.
Yeah,
I
man.
personally couldn't stick things in my eye.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
At the start, I thought to myself, like, I don't really have a problem with like touching my eye or anything like that. Like, I'm fine with it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't mind. But I think something about the dyspraxic in me was just not having it. I just couldn't. Like, they were a weird thing. They're like a little, like, you know what they're like. They're like them little,
They're quite fiddly, aren't
the fiddly little things. Yeah, and it's just
Really
just not
impressive.
good for me.
Really impressive that people can put them in their
Yeah.
in their eye. Like,
Well, I've got a friend who wears them quite frequently, and she gets like things like eye blisters and stuff like that. Like,
What?
Yeah, I know. I must be because of the I don't know. Well, having something in your eye in the permanent, I think it causes things like that.
An eye blister.
And I just couldn't think of anything more disgusting or doesn't sound nice. So
No.
yeah.
no. What's your eyesight like, Southpaw? Is it good?
Yeah, I went to the opticians once about when I was 17 or something. About 7 years ago now, and they said I've got 20/20 vision.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
they said that my short side's phenomenal, my long side's phenomenal.
Outstanding.
Just all around phenomenal.
It'd be
just-
great. But imagine
you just-
being perfect. Imagine
Oh,
that,
yeah.
Well, I'm 5'6". There you go.
Which would you prefer?
There's a silver lining.
Stop. Hold up. Before we carry on, just a quick word from our sponsor. Do you have a business? Thinking about starting one? Dash, the bespoke web design and branding experts. When you have a business that needs a professional online presence, when your current website is starting to look a little outdated and tired, when you have an idea and want to see it brought to life online, that's where Dash can help. Dash create bespoke websites built around your business and its requirements, from exceptional e-commerce stores to sell your products online, to beautiful brochures showcasing who you are and what you do. The team at Dash will become an extension of your business. You'll be assigned a dedicated team who will help guide and advise from the initial design brief all the way to the website launch. Not only that, Dash provide full aftercare to carry out any changes
alterations or updates quickly and efficiently. It's like having your very own personal web development team 365 days a year. Dash understands that in today's world, the right online image, exposure, and representation is the key to success. Book in a free, no-obligation consultation with one of their experts today to see how Dash can make your online vision an online reality. Just visit www.dashmedia.co.uk or search Dash Media on Google to find out more. Dash, the bespoke website and branding experts.
So listen, people, I've got a little I heard this on a podcast the other day, so I wanted to do my own version of it. Right?
Okay.
Is it right or wrong sort of thing? Is this right or is this wrong? And they would give, points
Like
about
a moral debate.
Yeah, basically. But I thought one like is this ratty? So that's what this segment's called. It's called Is This Ratty? Right? And basically, for anyone who's not from the Northeast or in the world of our slang, ratty
Specifically Darlow, I'd imagine.
specifically Dallo. Ratty is what would you call it? Ratty's
Just
Seems like
yuck.
Just like yuck. Yeah.
Like
That's
dirty.
disgusting.
That's not good.
Rough, whatever you want to call it. It's a negative word. Ratty. Anyway, so I've got a few points. And what I am going to do is I'm going to throw... I actually added one as we were talking, which was, and this is number one now, buying own brand cola.
I knew it.
So I'm adding this in.
Fuck that.
The debate here, gentlemen, I think the way we sort this out is I think it has to be... I think the way we work it out, right? Like a democracy. If two people... There's three of us in here, right? If two people vote that's not ratty, it's not ratty. Two people vote it's ratty, right? And listen, anyone who is who feels strongly about this, who's watching, comment on anything that you feel is ratty or not ratty. So there's about 12, right? So the first one is the buying own brand cola. I am jumping straight in. I think that's ratty. I think, look, I understand people are hard up. I get that. Money is tight for people. I get it. But I think it's that ratty that you should probably turn your heating off to buy the Coke. Do you know what I mean? Or something else. You know what I mean? I don't know. Walk to work. I don't know. Something.
So I'm going to play the diplomat here.
Right.
I understand the many people who are, as you said, in tough spots financially and not even tough spots, trying to just watch the pennies because the pounds take care of themselves if you look after the pennies, as we all know. However, it is very fucking ratty to buy cola.
It is.
It is not.
Yeah, so I hate to say it, Johnny.
I'm telling you, don't knock it till you tried it.
I've tried it.
You haven't tried Lidl's own brand, but
I haven't tried Lidl's own brand, no.
It's better. Like,
do you know why?
I've tried Coca-Cola's
That's
own
not
brand. And that ain't
convincing.
good. Lidl's own brand is it's pretty close. I dare say if you did a taste test between your Pepsi Maxes or your Lidl's own brand Coke, you probably wouldn't know.
So Lidl, yeah, Lidl's own.
Lidl.
Only. Where does your missus work?
Lidl.
All right.
Yeah.
You're on commission.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
No, I'm only
We got a
joking.
bit of commission there.
No, look, I get it. It does save some pennies. I get it. I respect saving pennies. But I just think you should save pennies in other ways. So, for example, what I would let you off on is okay, if your hair could cope with it, instead of buying branded shampoo, buy Head and Shoulders. You know what I mean? That'll save a few quid. Some of the expensive ones are like 5, 6, 7 quid. And you could probably buy...
Mine's £8.
Yeah.
Oh, you would substitute out a shampoo for Tesco's own brand shampoo. That's where you'd cut a corner, not in the Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I'd cut corners. There's more than that. I think you probably need to make a few cuts. That would be one cut. There's certain things, like a washing powder. I think you're just paying for the box on a washing powder, to be honest. I do buy the branded washing powder, obviously, or tablets, whatever they're called. But I do walk past sometimes and I'll see the Surf for £8 and I'll see the own brand tablets for £3 and I think, probably the same stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that stuff in them tins, that Coke, that's not the same stuff. That's different. That's a different recipe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Interesting.
So,
see, because I wouldn't cut my corner on cleanliness. I'd rather cut it on the... Actually, that's a
Hey,
weird.
no,
that's a weird thing. The thing I'm ingesting.
Yeah, it's what
no
you're
one said
putting
you
in your
won't be
body.
clean. You're still washing your hair and you're still washing your clothes. You know what I mean?
guess
The argument could be that you're still drinking Coke, just shit Coke. Isn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah. But look, I'm a strong believer in that. As a fan of Coca-Cola and Coke and Pepsi, I think it's right to drink own brand. Are you with me, Southpaw?
I agree on all fronts.
All right, two
to
to one.
The court has spoken. It is Ratty to drink own brand Coke.
I feel like I'm already on the back foot. Like, imagine if this all just goes 2-1 the whole way, and I'm the right. It just turns out, oh, Johnny's Ratty as fuck.
No, this is something we've touched on before, and I'm going to be specific. And it's this serious debate, because we have talked about it, but I don't think we came to a conclusion. Is it, Ratty, to wee in your own shower?
Yes.
I'm voting no, because I do that.
I'm also voting no.
Right.
Okay, what's my point is, listen, it's my shower, right? I clean it myself. Nobody cleans it, right? For the most part, nobody gets in it. It's my shower. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look, if I was living with somebody, like a house full of people, and I wasn't the one cleaning the hair out the plug hole, okay, maybe then I'd give it a different, you know what I mean? I understand.
Well, that's maybe where I'm coming from then, because I know, like, because I live with people, I know that somebody else is getting in there after me.
Who cleans the bathroom?
It's a shared deal.
What, you both get in the bath together and clean it together?
No, like, we'll take it, it depends, like, week to week, like.
Take turns.
Not take turns specifically, but
Right.
just like whoever's got a spare
Right.
bit of time.
Who
they
does
might
it the
do
majority?
Probably me.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think Misha pisses in the shower?
Probably not. I feel like
I
I
don't
feel
know
like
what
it's different for a lass, though, innit? Because
Nah.
There's something about that warm water touching your shoulders that elevates the sense and need to wee. For me, anyway.
I can't help it.
I don't.
I can, like Southpaw said.
Would you not piss before you get in, and then that sensation never really comes around?
I mean, if you're prepared and you think, if you think about it, like, oh God, I'm getting in the shower, I'll have a wee. I mean, that's happened many a time. I've had a wee and I've exhausted, but then even then, there is some remainder that will, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Have you ever say you get up in the morning, you go and get a morning shower, you walk through, you feel like, oh, I need a piss. Would you avoid the toilet and just say, oh, I'll just do it in the shower? Or would you do it in the toilet first and then?
Well, if
get in
you've
the shower?
just, you've been in the shower, you've dried yourself off, it makes sense to go and then wee in the shower.
I have known me.
I'm joking.
I have known me do that before. Now, not on the morning, because that's not my routine.
Yeah.
You get up, it's toilet first. A shower for me isn't until after the gym, so I've been up hours before I have a shower. You know what I mean? But I have known me having to get a shower, turn the shower on, there's that 15 seconds where you're waiting it to warm up sort of thing. And I've known me think I need a wee, but then I've thought to myself, I'm getting in the shower, so like, I'm weeing in the shower.
Just being efficient, really.
Yeah, it's efficient with your time. I question a person who'd be like, can you imagine if you're in the shower, right, getting all showered, and you need a wee? Like, which maniac is getting out of the shower, walking to the toilet, having a wee, then getting back in the shower? That's maniac.
No, yeah, that is maniac. That's fucking crazy. You wouldn't do, you would finish your shower and then go and wee.
Right. I think that's even more maniac. Then you're spoiling your shower.
Yeah, because then you're getting wetness all over the toilet. Just have a wee in the shower, man.
Have a wee in the shower. What do you think the collective,
I don't know. It doesn't creep up on us. Like, I'm never desperate enough that oh my God, I can't get out of the shower. Like, I can't finish my shower, get dried, then have a piss. Like, it's never I need to get out of the shower right now and go and piss. There's a gap there. There's I've got preparedness. I'm in control enough,
Do you eat Bannatyne showers?
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, me
You do.
too.
Public ones.
Sorry, Claire.
Yeah, sorry, Claire.
Yeah, but I've not, I don't get a shower every time, but if I'm getting a shower, I'm probably having a wee in the shower.
Because you've just
know
been
that
in the
this is-
sauna and then you've drank tons of water in the sauna, and I would never wee in a pool. I don't wee in a pool.
No,
No.
savage.
But
Who
I
wee in a
will
pool?
wee in the shower after, yeah. Because the toilets are they're not, it's separate to the change room, and then you're all wet and you know.
You know what?
I mean, aside with you guys, I would imagine from an environmental point of view, you're probably doing the right thing than having to flush a toilet separately, because it's probably all goes down the same hole and ends up in the same place.
Yeah,
I can get on board with that.
Yeah.
You know what, Johnny? Just for us, wee in the shower once. See what you think.
You know what? I'm gonna separate this, because actually we have a
he
shower.
has weed in
We
the
have a
shower.
shower. We have a shower over a bath. does that not sway your opinion a little bit? The idea that like your piss has probably ran down the down the bath.
That's a shower I wee in every day.
Yeah,
it's a bath
that
one.
is, yeah.
No,
All right,
no.
and then somebody would take a bath in that and like.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're just trusting that the hot water did enough to. Like,
Yeah, you know what the scary one is? It's when you've turned off the shower and then the floodgates open, and you're weeing as it all siphons off, and you're like, oh shit, do I have to turn the shower back on? Oh no, I'll just.
Wait, so the shower's ended.
Yeah, but you've already
The water's
started.
no longer running out,
As
and you're
you're
just-
going to turn it off, the floodgates open. You're like, oh shit, I forgot about that. And then you wee and you've turned it off, and then
It's happened.
you see the bit of yellow, and you're like, oh, I'll just sweep it in with my foot.
Right, I'm just going to say this, right? I know that we're 2-1 here against me, saying that this.
It's happened-
You
it's
guys are
happened,
saying that
Dan.
this isn't
Has it
right.
not happened?
I'm telling you
100%.
now, this is right. Like, there's no part. Come on, you've got to. This is right.
I don't find that right.
There's no part of you when you're sweeping your piss into a drain plug with your foot that isn't thinking, this is a bit fucking weird. This.
No, I think it's less ratty the fact that I do that sweeping.
You know what? I'm gonna settle this, right?
Oh my god,
I do this, right? I wee in the shower. I wee when it's turning off. I don't do what Southpaw does and put it down the sink. I'll turn the shower back on. I'm not quite there yet. He's more advanced than me. Yeah.
Thank you. Right, yeah.
Have I weed on my feet? Probably. Probably. I've known that happen.
Yeah.
But I think I'm getting showered. I'm going to be clean in a minute. Do you know?
Here's one for you. Have you ever weed in the shower when another person's in the shower with you?
No comment. No comment.
No comment as well.
that
No.
changes things.
Yeah, no comment. No, listen. We all had a past, right? Listen, we all had a past. That's all I'm saying. We've all had a past. My mum watches this.
Cool.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Showers.
Okay. Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah.
2-1. Johnny's down two.
But no. It is ratty.
Yeah.
It is ratty.
That's right.
It's ratty.
You switching? You do it.
No.
He
I
does
do
it,
it.
but-
Doesn't mean it's not. I'm ratty. I'm ratty. Just because I do it
All right.
doesn't mean it's not ratty. It's ratty. Weeing in the shower is ratty.
I'm glad that we got to that point though.
I
like,
aspire to be a proper human that gets out the shower to have a wee. I aspire to be that person one day.
I'm holding strong.
Yeah?
I'm sorry.
Are you riding it that it's not right?
It's not ratty at all.
mate,
listen-
he kicks it in with his feet. He kicks it down. Like, what the fuck?
Anybody that's listening, number 2 is weeing in the shower ratty. Drop us a comment. Let us know whether you think that is ratty or it is not ratty. So
Dude.
3's a bit much. I'm not going to say that one.
No,
Right.
say it. You have
Nah,
to
Just
say
say,
it.
we don't have to debate it.
You have
but
to
you've got to
say it
say it now.
Right. No, I'm not going to. I will do later on. I'm not ready. I'm not confident enough. I'll get to it.
Okay.
I'm not ready.
To build himself up.
It's a nasty one, this one.
Anybody you just stick around for that
Because once
one,
I've
guys.
said it, I can't take it back. You know what I mean? This show's going out, so I have to really let me think about it. So, using a towel more than once, just whilst I'm on the shower
Yeah.
thing, using a towel more than once. I've met people that use a towel once and it goes in the wash.
No,
I've
I'm not
known
that
that.
guy.
I'm not that guy.
No.
I'm not that guy.
I'm a multiple user of that. Towels
yeah.
can last weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Till it
Yeah.
stinks.
I have a towels where I'm like, oh, this is disgusting now. I'm not even cleaning myself.
Yeah, I stop using a towel when it begins to smell. Mm-hmm. But until then, I'm riding that towel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Are we all the same on that?
I think
Yeah.
so.
So we straight up.
Would
you
you
know-
change your habits now that you've got a condenser dryer though?
No,
Because it's easier to like get through your washing and stuff like that.
I guess so. But I admit I've had a dryer a few days and I'm still riding the same towel.
Yeah.
I ain't switched. You know what I mean? It's not right, is it? Like
Well,
know
I don't think it's a big enough problem for you to have to solve by doing multiple
No.
washes.
No.
No, I don't think it. No,
Okay.
That's right.
That's not right.
it's not right, is it? So okay.
Nice to all agree on something, isn't it?
It is. It's good.
So this
Look at
one is one that troubles me because I didn't even know this was a thing. So, and there'll be people listening to this that will do this. 1 shower a day, people. One of us 3 might be that person. That's not okay.
That's not okay.
That's not okay, Johnny. You're a 1 shower a day guy.
I'm a
aren't you?
1 shower a day guy.
It's not okay, mate.
So for me, it does not matter. I can shower once if I've done. So I'll shower in the morning before work, and then if I go and do some exercise, I will shower again because I've got myself sweaty. But on a day like today, where I've been in the gym, I woke up, I didn't shower, and then I had the shower after the gym, and then I've came here. I won't shower again today.
You won't shower again today.
No.
So you're getting into bed with about 10 hours of life on you without washing it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not all right with that.
I'm clean though.
But then you get up in the morning and then you clean it off anyway.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah, but it's getting in your bed. Like you're sleeping like that.
No, I'm fine. I'll happily shower once a day. If it works well for my exercise, I'll happily shower once a day.
Like,
don't get me wrong. Like you say, it does matter what you're doing. Like if I shower in the morning and then I end up going to the gym in the afternoon, I'll shower after the gym, absolutely. But like, my normal day to day, I ain't doing anything that strenuous really. Sometimes I do like 500 steps in a day. Like I ain't exacerbating that much sweat or grime or anything. Like
you do sweat a lot throughout the day without even only doing 500 steps. You will, but it's not enough to make me think, oh fuck, I feel disgusting.
Yeah.
That's not
like back in the day, people used to shower once a month. You know what I mean?
Do you know what? Like this, I can't remember a time. I think I really can't. Must have been when I was a kid. But the shower before bed is part of bed. So like when it's like, right, it's bedtime, I'm going to bed now. Like that is just, it's not like it doesn't even come into my head. I couldn't. I feel disgusting. I have to get a shower, brush my teeth, going to bed. That's just how it goes.
There's something to be said. I'm sure I've read somewhere that there's something to be said as well for like, I think the change in temperature from getting in and out of the shower can make you feel like tired.
Totally,
make you feel lethargic. So it is like you're meant to do it on the night, I think, rather than the morning.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely when you get into bed. Like, so obviously, I'm literally minutes out the shower when I get into bed. Like, I'll turn it on, brush my teeth, get in the shower, quickly have a dry. I will have a wee in the toilet that night. I always have one last wee, a bit in the toilet, and then I'm in bed. But yeah, I get in bed and I'm still like, you know, that when you fresh out of a shower, your hair's still a bit wet, stuff like that. Like, that's just how I get into bed. So I couldn't, for people who don't do that, I don't get it. To me, it's like, I know what I feel like before I get in that shower, right, on a night. I feel dirty. Like, I feel like my face is greasy and oily. Like, I just feel minging.
I'll always wash my face, though.
Yeah.
I'll always wash my face and I'll whack a bit of moisturiser on or something. That's what I do before bed, but I won't feel the need to shower.
So look, we're going to draw a line in it. I think it's Ratty, so am I outvoted here?
At the end of every one, repeat the question at the start for me, please.
So again, is one shower per day, and in brackets, not before bed, Ratty?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Daniel has been outvoted 2-1.
Yeah. Well,
Interesting to see what the comment will be on that.
yeah, I'm surprised at you both. I'm going to say that. So, I don't know the number of this one because I've lost numbers now, but eating as you walk around the supermarket.
Oh, so like you walking past the fruit stand and you pick up a banana, eating one, and then going and paying for the banana afterwards.
It's something you're going to buy, right? You're hungry, you're in the supermarket, you've got more shopping to do. You decide you're going to have a nibble of that protein bar or that dairy milk or that banana, as long as you're going to pay for it. Now, is that right?
This one's tough because it depends on the type of food for me. Because when we were younger, Mum would buy them big breadstick things, and she'd always snap a bit off, and me and Beth would eat away while she did her shopping. So that was fine for me. But I think if I'm opening up a protein bar and I'm like, oh, can you just scan the wrapper? I know I've ate it. I think that's a bit funny.
I do that.
You do that?
Yeah. Recently, I've started doing it. I've never used to do it, but I've just started doing it. I don't know where it's come from, but I think one day I just was hungry, so I thought, well, I'm going to pay for it anyway, so I just ate it. And I took the wrapper to the front with my shopping, and I said, oh, I've ate this. Like, I admit that I was going to say traffic warden, what she called, the till attendant. The till attendant, she looked at me like, like, you're right. Like that, do you know what I mean? That's sort of
that big dick energy you've got going on with this.
Yeah.
Eating wrappers before you've even paid for them.
Stood there with chocolate around my mouth. Just wrapping me. I'm going to pay for this, you know. But yeah, no, I ate it. And it has made me think, is this right? Because truth be told, I've never seen nobody else do it.
I think that is right.
I don't do it, but I don't think I consider it particularly ratty if you are going to pay for it. I think the thing why I don't do it is in case I was ever just challenged on it. Like, could you imagine, like, if you, for whatever reason, something happens and you end up not going through the till, or, you know, oh shit, I left my wallet and my phone at home. What are we going to do about this fucking Mars bar I've just ate?
I guess so.
But
I think
like,
it does depend.
That never happens. So, like, it's not really a problem.
No.
Type of food for me. If you start there scanning a meal deal as you walk around, like, that's a bit what the fuck you doing? You're tapped, you.
Just to
But I think if you're doing a protein bar, in my eyes, it's not the rattiest thing in the world, no.
Misha was giving us an example just last week of a woman who started drinking a bottle of wine in the queue.
Love that.
That is right.
That's a special type of lady, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know,
She's on a fucking mission.
An absolute mission.
She actually, Misha was saying, like, she looked like a normal woman. Like, you wouldn't think she was the type, but there she was, just
Swigging out the bottle.
just getting lost.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
right.
some 70-year-old nana starts smashing wine.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So look, the question was eating your shopping as you walk around the supermarket. Is that ratty or is that not ratty? I voted not ratty, and you went with?
You know, I'm somewhere on the fence, but I think it is right. Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to say not ratty as long as you're like doing a protein bar or a protein shake or a drink or a breadstick. If you're sat there trying to eat a full meal deal, then yeah, you're ratty. So I'm going to go with no.
Yeah.
Okay, so we voted it's not ratty.
Yeah, I think there's something about handing the bit of, if it came in a wrapper and the wrapper's got the barcode on it, handing that wrapper to the cashier.
I think
something
it's
in that
strange,
feels ratty to me.
Strange, but not ratty.
Strange, but not ratty.
Okay,
It probably
fair enough.
would it be classed as maybe not ratty then? Is it more rude? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a bit rude, isn't
yeah,
it?
a
You know
little
what I
bit.
mean? You haven't even paid for it and you've ate it. So it is a bit rude.
Yeah.
I get it.
Rude, definitely.
Probably need to get that in check,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Anyway, so there we go. The next one is, this isn't really a ratty one, but I it's more, is this good or bad? Can you do this? And it's pretend you haven't seen someone so you don't have to say hello to them.
Oh man, I'm the fucking king of this, man.
Is this your forte?
It is 100% ratty, but I do it every fucking time.
It's ratty, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
It's
I
ratty.
feel I've got a bad pit in my stomach. I feel like a horrible person when I'm doing it. I'm like, oh, you fucking scumbag. Just go and say hello, be nice. But no. I'm going down the fucking aisle. I don't need to be down to avoid somebody, you know what I mean? There's me looking at fucking nappies or some shit because somebody
even
else was
have a
in the
kid.
pet aisle, you know?
Imagine the clock during you were stood in the nappy aisle, pretending to look at nappies. Like, oh, have you got a kid yet? No. Fucking banging at nappies. Yeah, imagine. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, I've been known to do it, and I feel ashamed.
Yeah.
I feel ashamed that I do it. What's your thoughts, Southpaw?
Yeah, ratty.
Ratty,
Very ratty.
right?
Just go and say hello.
Well, look, Mr. Confidence over
Yeah,
there.
he'll
you
go
know
and
what I
you'll
mean?
go and say
yeah, just
hello
go
to
and say
anybody.
hello, yeah. I'm the person that you're trying to avoid, mate.
That's it, yeah.
You are literally, you're the person that avoid. If I seen Southpaw in the supermarket, I would, and he never seen me, I would be lying down an aisle. 100%.
You're off at you, mate. Just come and say hello.
You can just save yourself the thing, can't you? You can just save yourself the.
Listen, I get it. I get it if you're in a rush or if you've got something on. I will still walk past and say, "Hi, mate, how you doing? I've just got to be so-and-so."
I think this is the trouble I have with Misha working in the supermarket because obviously we do all of our shopping in Little, and she's got all of her work colleagues there. So there will be often times where we stop and have a conversation. I'm just like, like they're all lovely people, all really nice, all canny as fuck. But like sometimes you just want to go and do shopping and just get through
Johnny's
it.
awkwardness comes out. Just
You're
like,
actually
oh,
huff and puff.
I don't huff and puff, but like she'll be having the conversation with them because obviously she knows them better, and I'll just kind of be like, so there's like. Hi.
coming
yeah,
in awkward. Hi, I'm
here
Johnny.
too. I'm here too. Yeah.
I'm Johnny. Hi.
Oh, yeah.
Can't do the if you do the overconfident one, that's just shot because that'll inevitably dip, and then they'll notice the gap between the confident you and the reserved you, and it just paints a horrible picture of who you are as a person.
Yeah, pretty much. I actually think that one that you've just said, where you're seeing somebody else's friend, I think that's worse than the other one. So
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, not right, but it's more of a worse situation. I'm just thinking of times in my life. Look, if I bump into Southpaw in the supermarket, right, gutted, right, I have to speak to him, devoted,
Yeah.
right. If I can get out of it, I'll get out of it.
Yeah.
If I'm with somebody and they see somebody they know that I don't know, that's worse than all of it. Like because at least when I get face to face with Southpaw, I've spoke to Southpaw before.
Yeah.
Right? So I might feel awkward, I might feel weird, I don't know what to say, but I know this person.
I get you.
But when it's, say I'm walking around the supermarket with you, Johnny, and you're like, oh, there's me mate. Not that you would, you'd be like, fucking run, Dan. You know what I mean? But if you see, do you know what I mean? That's the truth.
Yeah.
But if
true.
But in an imaginary parallel universe, you're like, I would Dan, we'll just go speak to my mate. And you go over and you talk, now mate, how you doing? You start talking. I'm stood there like a spare part. That is, I I wish I was like, I want to die. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be alive then.
I get it.
I just want the ground to swallow me up.
I do get that one a little bit. Say if you can't be bothered with the conversation, say if you're a bit tired, or say if you've had a big night the night before, and you're like, oh, I just want to get my bits and go. I get that
It's
one.
none of them reasons. I just don't want to talk about them.
I get that one a little bit
antisocial.
more. But even then, I would. It's not that deep. I don't think.
No.
I often feel though, if we are talking to like one of Misha's colleagues or something, because she has a relationship with them, the pressure's off me. Like I don't have to I don't really have to contribute much to the conversation. I can just let them two talk, and I'll just kind of like, oh, I wonder what the dates are on this mince packet, and then like
Fake phone looks and that.
yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Yeah, the fake phone look. That's a good one, isn't it?
Lots
Pretend
of
you're texting
Pokemon
somebody.
Go.
Actually move your fingers like this, as if you're actually doing something, but you're not texting anybody. You
I
just
mean, we've all done it.
Yeah.
We've all done it. Yeah, we've been there. So, to recap, pretend you haven't seen someone to ignore them. That's Ratty, right?
That is right.
It is right.
Are we going Ratty,
I
yeah?
do it all the time.
Yeah, I'm guilty.
You know, like if I do see somebody I know and I avoid them, it doesn't mean that I don't like that person. So if you feel like I've avoided you, it's not that. It's just I'm literally like the most introverted person you can imagine.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
it would take too much energy for me to have that conversation, so I will avoid.
So this next one is one that sits quite close to my heart, which is taking doggy bags from restaurants.
Oh no, I don't think that's fine.
Big fan of this.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Make your cases, boys.
Basically, why would you let that beautiful food that you paid for go to waste? I'll be taking that home and I'll be smashing that to bits. We went to Manjaro's last night. I couldn't finish my palmo, took the rest of it home. Phenomenal. Ate it. Well, I haven't ate it actually, but it's just there now. It's mine.
I think if you're leaving a large quantity of food behind, is that not worse than saying, I will enjoy this. I've eaten too much, so I will take this home and continue to enjoy it, rather than saying, where's the rest of the bin? Come on.
Listen, I think you're both Nazis. That's what I'm going to say. I actually think that's bang out of order. I think it's bang out of order, to be honest. I think it's right. Now, it sits close to my heart because my mum does it. And I am so embarrassed. So embarrassed. Now, granted, she ain't taking it for us to eat. She's taking it for the dog. That's what it always is.
That's even better.
She'll pick the meat off the plate. She won't take everything, but she'll get, and bless her, she'll pull a hanky or like some tissue out of her pocket and she'll start picking the meat up and like wrap it up, and take it home to give to the dog.
That feels a little bit different.
No, I'm a big fan. Mrs. Brown, that's brilliant. I like.
Lads, look, I know I'm going to be outvoted on this one, but the doggy bag thing, it just makes me cringe.
You know, there's been times where Daniel, you take us for steak every now and then, which is very nice of you to do. There's been times where there's that much food left over that there is a big part of me that wants to go, I'll just have all this taken boxed up to go away. Yeah, everything. And then I just like look at Daniel's face and I'm just like, there's not even one bone in my body that could possibly do that because I know the hatred you have towards this. And it's misplaced, mate. It's misplaced.
Maybe it's misplaced, but it mortifies me.
There was a moment where I would agree with you, which was we had a client that paid for a meal for us,
Right.
and then you order your food, and then at the end of it, there's some left over, and then they're getting it boxed up because it's like it's on the house. For some reason, with me, it sits different with us, and I feel like that's
Food you haven't paid for.
yeah.
I mean, that's another level of right.
That is because that's like
It's
like you've overrode it, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not good. I don't agree with that one. I think it's like, oh no, you've treated us, we'll eat here, and that's that.
So what you're saying, Salpa, you wouldn't doggy bag something that was for free?
That's why I don't do it with you, yeah.
Right, okay.
I have the respect of people. I think that's just a respect thing. It's like, no, you've got this, we've all came out and ate here.
Yeah.
I think to then have it all packaged up and work out whose is just like, oh, that's a bit right.
I suppose somebody else is paying as well. Like you don't want to highlight the fact that like you probably like took liberties and ordered too much for yourself by then getting a doggy bag and then highlighting that and being like, look, you're paying for this. Cheers, mate.
Thanks for
well.
lunch tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, look.
I get that, but the whole doggy bag, it sits well with me. I like it.
So you know what? I'm going to jump on board with it. I'm actually also going to say it's not right. If look, I get it. Okay, if you've spent your hard-earned money on food and just by some turn of events you've decided you're not hungry anymore, why waste it? I guess if you're okay with heating stuff up, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Which I'm not. But if I was to take stuff home, heat it up, I get it. Okay, yeah, it's not right. Personally, it makes me mortified. But yeah, taking a doggy bag is not right. Right?
Absolutely not.
So,
Actually, can I segue into another thing which might or might not be right? Okay, so on that instance, right, you take some food home. I'm not about reheating food. So, like, even if it's like Chinese or something like that, I won't whack it in the microwave. I'll just have it cold.
Best way to consume it.
How are we feeling about that? That's
Fine.
not for me.
I won't reheat a parmo.
just have it cold the next day.
I'll have it cold the next day. Beautiful. Just as good. Well, not as good, but it's nice. My cousin's a big griller of the Parmesans that's been left over. He likes to grill them, and he says you can get them next to close to where they were.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing wrong with that for me, mate.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm glad you agree with that. You're shaking your head there.
So y'all are getting
Y'all.
takeaway food, leaving it till the next day,
Yeah.
and eating it stone cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boys, that's ratty. Boys, that's proper ratty.
He's
I'm
back in the
sorry,
ratty camp.
That's ratty. And do you know what? I'm sure people will agree. I'm telling you now, if 10 people get asked that, 9 of them are going to say that's ratty. This is unfortunate here. That is ratty. You can't be doing that. It's already ratty. Takeaway food starts off ratty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's ratty to you can't intensify the ratty. Do you know what I mean? It's like double ratty.
Double right. Yeah.
Do you know what? The only time it's acceptable is with one particular thing and in one particular circumstance. And it is a hangover and a pizza.
Pizza.
That's the only thing that's acceptable.
I knew you were going to say pizza.
If you've been pissed the night before and you've had half pizza and you'd left it on the side, right? When you get up the next day, you want to smash that pizza in as soon as you get up, still half pissed. Do you know what? I can get on board with that. I've done that before. I can get on board with that. That's okay. That's acceptable. But not all this nonsense you're talking about cold Chineses. Is that right?
Yeah.
A next day cold Chinese.
Yeah.
That, mate, a Chinese is rough
You know
to
what's the
start
best
with.
one? When you go for pasta. Cold pasta the next day is quite nice.
Yeah,
I can see pasta.
'cause, yeah.
That's better. But a Chinese.
Not a massive fan of that, to be fair. Well,
Don't leave us out on my own now.
No,
that he's
but
piped
no,
up.
no. Actually,
What the hell?
no, Chinese. I had a bad experience with. That's the reason I don't do it. I ate the next day, and I was over the toilet for fucking the whole night. That was one of them when you didn't believe I was ill, Dan, but I was ill. So yeah, there you go. It has happened to me. So Chinese sits a bit sour with me, but anything else, pretty much, yeah, I'll have it cold the next day.
So what are we saying? What's the collective on this then? So
Well, I'm saying it's not righty, but I think I hear your opinion quite vehemently. What we're saying, Southpaw.
Yeah, it's not righty for me.
There we go. 2-1. Oh shit.
which one was I on there?
You were on the doggy bag one.
Oh, I was still on the doggy bag one. So what we're saying is that taking doggy bag is not ratty, end of story.
Yeah, well, you actually said it wasn't righty. It's
Yeah,
just
it's
the
not.
extent you take it to after. It could.
It's not ratty. I get it. I understand. I wouldn't do it, but I get it. I understand. Just don't do it when you're sort of with me, please, if that's okay.
Yeah.
I might do it next time just to frustrate.
Right. Is not recycling ratty?
Yes.
Right. Make your case.
It's fucking 2024, man. Recycling's been a thing.
Uh-huh.
Our whole lives. Like, it's very easy, you know. Cans, you know, your glass, your fucking cardboard, paper, goes in recycle, mate. Food waste goes in your general waste because it decomposes.
Okay, so we've got camp recycle over
Planet Earth needs saving, boys.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't be a rat.
I actually know the
Recycle.
fact that you're going to pull from this, so I'm not going to ruin your fact. However, at home in my parents' household, we recycle, and I'm on board with it. Even to the extent where mum and dad will wash out beans cans that they've used, leave it on the side, wait for it to dry, then throw it in the can thing. Fair enough. I'm all for it. Let's do it. Let's help out the bin men however we can. Big, they do
Big up the Southpaws.
They do a tough job, so fair enough. If I can help you in any way, I will. Great, thank you. In a university household, that is impossible. So I did it. We tried to do it at uni, and you just there's stuff left on the side. There's like the chicken box that's on the side that you try to recycle. It gets disgusting. Doesn't actually go on the recycle. It's just minging. So
That's university households are there.
university
Peak
household.
ratty in every
Yeah,
way
Zoe's
conceivable.
house. Zoe's house. They tried to do it last year, and there's stuff left all over, like on windowsills of beans cans, and it's like, nah, guys, just put it in the bin if you're not going to fuck around with it, man. So, yeah, in a university house, just don't try and do it. It won't work. In a proper house, I believe you should recycle. Yes.
Okay. I could be wrong, but I was under the belief that it all goes to the same place anyway. So,
Might do.
what's the point? It's all getting shoved in the same landfill, basically.
No, what you told me was
It goes to the same plant,
it
right?
all gets recycled anyway. Even if you throw it all in the general waste, they've got systems in place that organise that anyway.
Yeah.
So you can throw all of that in the black bin and it will all just get recycled anyway. The only thing you're doing is halving down the time of what they're trying to do.
Yeah,
so-
because you've already
but-
separated out for them.
So
it's-
that's why I do it. It's like in my house we do it, and it's like a nice thing to do for the bin men.
But that's what you pay taxes for, to have that done.
Yeah, but could you imagine if everybody recycled and they didn't need to spend X amount of your tax money on separating it all out or whatever?
Right.
Yeah,
Like that tax money could then, heat pensioners' homes through the winter.
yeah, which is now
Just drink
fucked.
topical.
I mean, I get it, but when recycling got trendy, what was it, 10 years ago when it started kicking in, I at first believed that it was a complete different thing, like that the rubbish went to like these horrible, dirty landfills and killed turtles and stuff like this. And the other stuff went to Teletubby land, and it was all nice and got remade into stuff.
Wow, we can
Yeah.
turn this into a tyre.
Exactly. Yeah. I actually believe that was the crack. But and I don't know this to be sure. Just the more I've thought about it, I just have a strong belief that it's all going to the same place, and all you're actually doing is sorting it out for them when they've got a machine that sorts it out for them. And I actually believe, I could be wrong. If anybody works for the recycling companies or bin companies, let me know. But I as far as I'm aware, you're not helping anybody.
Okay, so here's some stats for you. Actually, I want you to guess how many tons of waste product there is in the UK every year. First, so how many tons, and then secondly, I want you to guess how many of those tons are recycled.
What we're talking like millions of tons.
You're in the millions.
We're in the like 15 million tons.
So you think 15 million tons of waste product in the UK?
It's a big number. I've got no concept of
Okay.
how much that would be.
I'm going to go like 150 million tons.
So it's 26 million tons of waste product in the UK every
Bad,
year.
Johnny.
12
by about 10 million.
I've already said it. You were meant to guess, but 12 million of those tons are recycled. So around 45% recycling rate. There you go, guys.
Hear what I'm saying. I'm 100% pro recycling. I think we should recycle. My gripe is that why are we doing it?
Yeah.
Why are we having to wash our beans tins out?
Why
know
do you
what I
have
mean?
3 separate bins, though? You know what I mean? That's why.
Huh?
You have 3 separate bins, don't you? Or 2?
Yeah. Well, I actually have 3. I have a garden waste one.
Yeah,
as well.
same.
Yeah.
Garden waste, general, and then your recycling.
And then
Yeah.
you got your glass box as well.
And your glass box as
Glass
well.
box.
I don't know what this glass box is.
Oh, you don't have a little. We have a little green box that we put out. So you don't put your glass in the blue bin. You put that in your glass box.
I don't have a glass box.
Oh well, probably I'll answer the same place anyway. Dan.
Yeah. I know, yeah. So what are we saying? Are we saying recycling's not recycling, sorry. Not recycling is ratty. Is that where you're going?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I disagree. I think not recycling is not ratty. I think it's fine. But I stand corrected. My 2 colleagues here believe that
I just think doing your little bit helps, man.
Yeah, it's just nice. It's nice to do.
I'm outvoted. Not recycling is ratty.
You ever seen Wally? Like that poor fucking robot man. He had a
Wally.
hard job.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not nice.
So tell me about number 2s in the wild.
Number 2's in the wild.
Definitely ratty, but I think,
Oh.
if you're forced into a boat,
Took
in
me a while to get my
situation-
head around what you're asking.
Yeah, it's using the lavatory
Yeah.
for something other than a wee
Yeah.
when you're out in the wild. And that can be
Yeah,
work.
no, it's
Studio.
ratty, but like
That's right.
if the time comes and you're landed yourself in a really awkward spot.
See, that I don't understand. I think because I'm quite I'm like clockwork. I'm regular. Like I go in the morning. You know what I mean? If I ever need to go again, it's on a night. You know, when I'm out in the wild, it's just non-negotiable.
Yeah.
It's non-negotiable. I ain't going in no.
But this is the thing for you, mate. What you consider in the wild, because the wild for Daniel could be is I know our office.
Yeah.
The
or
wild
like a
is
supermarket toilet or a restaurant toilet.
Yeah, I'm not fussed on that. Like,
the wild is anywhere except your own toilet.
And initially, when you brought this to it, I thought you meant like taking a shit like behind some bushes somewhere
No,
or
no.
something like that. Like,
No.
because that's not even a debate, right?
No,
That is
no,
right.
No. We've all been there. That was.
I have a friend who he's a keen runner, but he runs with his dogs and that, and like every now and again he says like, "Oh, I get caught short and I need to go and take a shit." So you like squat down behind some bushes and you have to kick his dogs away because they keep trying to eat it. He's like hunkered down and going, "Get back, get back." Yeah, no, rank innit?
Yeah, it's rank that, mate. Yeah. We've all been there, though, mate. Not with the dogs, like, but we've all been there.
No.
I personally think if you're using the toilet outside of your own home to do that, you know, we can't be friends. That's all I'm saying. Like we're just in a different place. You know, we're just psychologically in a different place.
I mean, as I said, it's ratty. I don't like to poo outside my home. If I can avoid it at all costs, I will. But if I need a shit, it's worse for you to try and keep that shit in than it is to just go and have a poo. Probably, I think, in the wild.
You're probably right, but I will absolutely hold like a bitch until I get back home to my toilet. Like I'll be like sweating. I'll be like, I really need a shit.
So
but I will wait
uncomfortable
until I
and
get
all that.
like super uncomfortable, but I will wait until I'm home.
It makes it all much better as well.
Yeah.
You know, once you get home and you make it, oh my God.
The relief.
Oh, the
wow.
relief. Yeah. Well, I'm voting that having number twos in the wild is ratty. What are you voting, boys? Not
Yeah.
ratty, Southpaw?
No, it's not ratty for me.
Yeah, you know what? I it's not for me. I wouldn't do it. But if somebody else did it, I wouldn't be like, like I wouldn't be thinking that they're a ratty bastard for doing it. I'd just be like, oh, fair enough.
Yeah, I think it's inconvenient, but it's not ratty.
What I will say is though, if you happen to work in a facility where there is one toilet between a large group of people and you're regularly shitting in there, stinking it up for everybody else, that feels a bit ratty. You know?
Yeah.
I take that shit personally. You know?
Yeah. Like a personal attack.
Yeah, like you walk in and you're hit with that, like especially if you're not spraying like you know your air freshener or whatever afterwards. Like,
I've been hit a couple of times in our office. Like,
there's no courtesy involved. Like, mate, that is right. But in a general sense, if it's there's a few cubicles or whatever. Like,
yeah,
So, number two's in the wild.
not right.
Not ratty.
not ratty.
Not ratty it is. Fair enough. I disagree, but not ratty it is. And this is one, obviously, we're all boys, right? I'm a boy, you're a boy.
I am
you're
a boy.
I'm a male.
So,
Wow.
is
man.
not dabbing ratty?
Dabbing.
So for those who don't know what dabbing is, it's when you have used the toilet, you've had a wee,
number one.
number one, and instead of just putting your little fella back, giving it a shake and putting your little fella away, you give it a dab with some toilet roll to, dry up anything that needs drying
Any
up.
excess. Yeah, sure.
And then it goes away, safe as sound. I mean, doesn't always work. Sometimes it can surprise you 2 minutes later.
Get a bit of leakage.
But yeah, I'm a dabber. I think you're a dabber.
I'm a judgment caller.
Right.
Let's say.
So you'll see what the crack is.
See what the crack is. Yeah.
Right, you see what
Sometimes
the
you don't need a dab, man. It's like, yeah.
What are you saying, Southpaw?
I'm a dabber.
You're a dabber.
Sometimes when I go to dab, excess comes out. So I'm like, oh, thank God I dabbed.
Oh, yeah, sometimes you'll dab and you'll dab and you'll dab.
So
and
I've
you'll dab,
had
and
several
it's like-
dabs, yeah.
Yeah.
You dab to the point where, oh God, I can't
multiple
use that
times.
anymore. Switch, here we go again. Dabbing again.
Yeah, I can be a multiple dabber.
But if you're not dabbing and you're just doing the like shaking it off,
Yeah, well, to be
But,
fair,
like-
when you're drunk, oh God, I've never
Oh,
dabbed in my life.
yeah, no one's going to like a urinal and then going through into the cubicle getting some toilet tissue,
No,
dabbing
no.
away, going, oh, thank God, and then
Yeah.
flushing that away.
Yeah, I think it's your scenario, but
Yeah.
if you're in a one space cubicle, it dabs. It's necessary.
if you're down to one shower a day, like
One
like
shower
us,
a day,
like
not
us
dabbing.
ratty bastards, and
Yeah.
you're not dabbing, that's collecting around you.
Oh,
You gotta look after yourself, man. You gotta,
insane, man.
yeah, you gotta be
Dabbleino.
clean. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah. So one shower a day, not dabbing. Wow.
that's not good.
Like
Yeah.
getting into bed. Wow. Yeah, it's different language, isn't it? So I'm saying not dabbing is ratty. Are you saying it's ratty? Or are you saying it's not ratty?
but I'd say it's ratty to not dab.
It's ratty to not dab.
Yeah.
It's ratty to not dab.
I agree.
Going in with the expectation that my boxer shorts will sort that out. Like,
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
come on,
They-
take a look in the mirror and just say, yeah, that's right. I need to stop doing that. Like,
sort it out.
Right,
mate,
yeah.
Sort it
Why
out.
do my underpants always smell like wee?
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, no. Yeah, not dabbing's
sour
ratty,
over
boys.
here. Yeah.
So, boys, if anybody's listening and you're not dabbing, you need to start dabbing because
Dab away, boys.
it's ratty. So we're going to end with one for the girls because that was one for the boys, and one for the girls is toilet cubicles. What would we call it, Johnny? What is it? Is it group cubicle visits?
Yeah, if you're going for a piss together, like they do on a night out and stuff, I've found that the females tend to go to the toilet at the same time.
They
and
all
share a
do it,
cubicle.
yeah.
Yeah. So I don't understand. Can you imagine, like, right, lads, right, we're out,
Yeah.
right, and we all go to the toilet, and we all get in the cubicle together, and
Yeah.
like, I mean, look, I'm not daft. I know girls aren't all weeing at the same time, but
No,
so why are they in there watching the other one wee? I don't get it.
is it a safety thing though? Is that why they do it, or is it a collective experience?
I don't think it's for me.
I'm
what,
genuinely curious.
what I think it is, it's like a debrief. They'll choose the best girl, or maybe sometimes the two best girls, and then they'll go to the toilet. They'll have a little debrief about maybe what's happening, how the night's going. That's their quiet time away from the club or away from the boozer or away from the restaurant to then just go and have a little catch up and a little chat. And I actually don't think it's weird at all. I think lots of ladies do it, and I don't think it's strange. I think it's like, oh, fair enough, you do you. Like, I wouldn't piss next to, well, I have actually pissed next to mates, but not like on the regular, it's
Yeah, but you wouldn't like the three of you are sat having a pint and you wouldn't be like, right, lads, we all need a piss.
Oh, yeah, I'd never do
Power,
that.
let's go.
Never
and then
do
you walk
that,
in and
yeah.
stand next to each other at urinal. Like that shit doesn't happen. And
No,
if it did happen, that's weird.
in the male world that doesn't happen. But in the female world, I think it's more than acceptable, and I think it's fine to do.
You do? Yeah, okay. I'm going to get on board with that. I think it's fine. I guess it's confusing. I don't understand what the need is. But if Southpaw said it's a debrief and they want to, you want to talk about how things are going, all right, I get it. But, okay, so we're going to go with group cubicle usage is not ratty.
Not ratty, I
Is that
guess.
what we're saying?
Yeah.
No, right, keep doing it, ladies. Enjoy your time there, whatever you get up to. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Find me on the fruity.
pretty much, yeah.
Yes, you will.
Well, that pretty much concludes is that ratty. So has anybody else got anything to add?
I like that. Is not ratty. Is that ratty? Sorry, I liked it. It's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a consensus on these things so I can find out where I'm at.
Yeah.
I think we were all fairly close. I think there's a couple of them, but
I mean, the one shower a day thing, I'm not sure
yeah,
about
you
that.
need to sort that out, mate. It's not that deep.
And the Coke thing, like,
The Coca-Cola was bad.
yeah, look, I don't know. Maybe,
I
maybe we
don't
need-
knock until you tried it. That's all. That's what I'll have
Lidl's
all
old
day.
brand cola. You know what? I'll give it a try. Actually.
Yeah. Look, anybody that's listening, any of the points we've made, please comment. Let us know whether you think those things are ratty or not ratty. That's the end of the show, people. Yeah?
I've had a good time.
I am.
Been nice.
That's the end of the show. This has been People Like Us, and we will see you next time.